Today we're going to do some geometry problems. I'm actually going to start you with what I think are the easier geometry problems because we do have some that are a little bit more complex. So we'll kind of just wade into the water. So we actually have done a little bit of this before, but I wanted to kind of just refresh your memories. So we're asked to find the maximum area of this rectangle. And if you remember, the max actually means to find K. So you are out to get K. So since we're dealing with area, it would make sense to go ahead and write down our area formula. So we're going to do length times width, and we just want to make sure we put our length and our width in parentheses since it's the quantity 5 minus 2x and x minus 2. Then we're going to FOIL. And assuming that we're good with foiling, you should end up getting negative 2x squared plus 9x minus 10. Then we're going to get our h value. So we will do our opposite b over 2a, and we'll end up getting a fraction for h, which is okay, but we'll get 9/4. If you want to change that to a decimal, that's fine. I'm just going to leave it in fraction form for right now. And then once we have our h, we can go ahead and get k. Now there's a couple different ways you can get k. You can plug your 9/4 into this formula, negative 2x squared plus 9x minus 10, or you can plug it into your before formula, 5 minus 2x times x minus 2. These are equivalent, so regardless of which formula you use, you'll get the same outcome. So I'll go ahead and I'll use the 5 minus 2x and x minus 2 formula. And I actually switched over to decimals at this point. That's just my preference. You can do it how you want, but I knew 2 times 9/4 was 4.5, and 9/4 was 2.25. And whoops, looks like we got a little typo here. Must have hit something twice there. Here we go. I'll just kind of block that out. So we have 5 minus 4.5 and 2.25 minus 2 in our parentheses. And we'll go ahead and simplify that. And we will get 0.125 as our area, or 1/8 if you stuck with fractions. Next problem here, we have a triangle. We have done a triangle problem before, but it's been a little while. So again, just kind of refreshing the memory. So if you remember correctly, the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So our base would be x minus 1, and our height would be 8 minus 2x. So this is the setup that we want to work with. I usually FOIL, so I'm actually going to just kind of leave the 1/2 alone for right now, and I'm going to FOIL this product out, and we get negative 2x squared plus 10x minus 8. And if you want to distribute your 1/2 in, that's completely fine. And if you want to work with negative x squared plus 5x minus 4, that's fine. I'm actually just going to work with this in here for right now to get my h. It doesn't make a difference, but it's just my preference. So if I do opposite b over 2a, I'll get 2.5. So even if you distributed the 1/2 in, you should still get 2.5 as your h value. And then all I'm going to do is plug 2.5 in for x. Again, I can use this formula right here, or I can use the starting formula. It doesn't matter, they're the same thing. And I went ahead and I used the starting formula. So if I substitute my 2.5 in for h, this is what it's going to look like. Clean it up a little bit. I should end up getting 9/4 or 2 1/4 as my maximum area. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to go ahead and draw a rectangle whose width is x and whose length is 6 minus x, and I want you to try to find k based on the area of that rectangle. When you finish, you can go ahead and unpause the video, and I'll have the answer on the screen. All right, so you should have had x times the quantity 6 minus x, and if you distribute, you get negative x squared plus 6x. You're going to take your opposite b over 2a and get 3 for h, and then you're going to plug that in for x and get an answer of 9. So the max area of that rectangle is 9 units.